The book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 1. Genesis 27 and 1. Genesis, the 27th chapter, and the first verse. Jacob tricks Isaac. Isaac grew old, and his eyes became so weak that he could not see clearly. One day he called his older son Esau to him and said, "Son," and he answered, "Here I am." Isaac said, "I'm old. Maybe I will die soon. So take your bow and arrows and go hunting. Kill an animal for me to eat. Prepare the food that I love. Bring it to me, and I will eat it. Then I will bless you before I die." So Esau went hunting. Rebekah was listening when Isaac told this to his son Esau. Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Listen, I heard your father talking to your brother Esau. Your father said, 'Kill an animal for me to eat. Prepare the food for me, and I will eat it. Then, with the Lord as witness, I will bless you before I die.' So listen, son, do what I tell you. Go out to our goats and bring me 2 young ones. I will prepare them the way your father loves them. Then you will carry the food to your father, and he will bless you before he dies." But Jacob told his mother Rebekah, "My brother Esau is a hairy man. I'm not a hairy man like him. My father touches me. He will know that I'm not Esau, and he will not bless me. He will curse me because I tried to trick him." So Rebekah said to him, "I will accept the blame if there's trouble. Do what I said. Go get the goats for me." So Jacob went out and got 2 goats and brought them to his mother. His mother cooked the goats in the special way that Isaac loved. Then Rebekah took the clothes that her older son Esau loved to wear. She put these clothes on her younger son Jacob. She took the skins of the goats and put them on Jacob's hands and on his neck. Then she got the food and she cooked and gave it to Jacob. Jacob went to his father and said, "Father." His father answered, "Yes, son, who are you?" Jacob said to his father, "I am Esau, your first son. I've done what you told me. Now sit up and eat the meat from the animals that I hunted for you, and then you can bless me." But Isaac said to his son, "How have you hunted and killed the animals so quickly?" Jacob answered, "Because the Lord your God allowed me to find the animals quickly. You lying wonder." Then Isaac said to Jacob, "Come near to me so that I can feel you, my son. If I can feel you, I will know that if you are really my son Esau." So Jacob went to Isaac, his father. Isaac felt him and said, "Your voice sounds like Jacob's, but your hands are hairy like the arms of Esau." Isaac did not know that it was Jacob because his arms were hairy like Esau's. So Isaac blessed Jacob. Isaac said, "Are you really my son Esau?" Jacob answered, "Yes, I am, you lying devil." The blessing for Jacob. Then Isaac said, "Bring me the food. I will eat it and bless you." So Jacob gave him food and he ate it. Then Jacob gave him some wine and he drank it. Then Isaac said to him, "Son, come near and kiss me." So Jacob went to his father and kissed him. When Isaac smelled Esau's clothes, he blessed him and said, "My son smells like the fields the Lord has blessed. May God give you plenty of rain, good crops and wine. May the nations serve you and many people bow down to you. You will rule over your brothers. Your mother's sons will bow down to you and obey you. Whoever curses you will be cursed. Whoever blesses you will be blessed." Esau's blessing. Isaac finished blessing Jacob. Then just as soon as Jacob left his father Isaac, Esau came in from the hunting. Esau prepared the food in the special way his father loved. He brought it to his father and said, "Father, I am your son. Get up and eat the meat from the animals that I killed for you. Then you can bless me." But Isaac said to him, "Who are you?" He answered, "I'm your son, your first son Esau." Then Isaac became so upset that he began to shake. He said, "Then who was it that cooked and brought me food before you came? I ate it and blessed him. Now it is too late to take back my blessing." When Esau heard his father's words, he became very angry and bitter. He cried out and said to his father, "Then bless me also, father." Isaac said, "Your brother tricked me. He came and took your blessing." Now, how did you know it was him? Esau said, "His name is Jacob. That is the right name for him. He's tricked me twice. He took away my rights as firstborn son. No, you were stupid to give it away. And now he's taken away my blessing." Then Esau said, "Have you saved any blessing for me?" Isaac answered, "I've already given Jacob the power to rule over you. And I said to all his brothers would be his servants. I have given him the blessing for much grain and wine. There's nothing left to give you, my son." But Esau continued to beg his father, "Do you have only one blessing, father? Bless me also, father." Esau began to cry. Then Isaac said to him, "You will not live on good land. You will not have much rain. You will have to fight to live, and you will also be a slave to your brother. But when you fight to be free, you will break away from his control." Doesn't sound like much of a blessing to me. Jacob leaves the country. After that, Esau hated Jacob because of this blessing. Esau said to himself, "My father will soon die, and after we are finished with that, I will kill Jacob." Rebekah heard about Esau's plan to kill Jacob, so she sent for Jacob and said to him, "Listen, your brother Esau is planning to kill you. So, son, do what I say." He's heard that before. "My brother Laban is living in Haran. Go to him and hide. Stay with him for a short time until your brother stops being angry. When your brother forgets what you did to him," no, you the one that backed it up, lying wonder, "I will send a servant to bring you back. I don't want to lose both of my sons the same day." You didn't care nothing about Esau. Then Rebekah said to Isaac, "Your son Esau married Hittite women. I'm very upset about this because they are not our people. I'll have nothing to live for if Jacob marries one of these women. Genesis chapter 28. Isaac called Jacob and blessed him. Then Isaac gave him a command and said, you must not marry a Canaanite woman. So leave this place and go to Padan Aram. Go to the house of Bethuel, your mother's father. Laban, your mother's brother, lives there. Marry one of his daughters. I pray that God all-powerful will bless you and give you many children. I pray that you will become the father of a great nation, and that God will bless you and your children the same way he blessed Abraham. And I pray that you will own the land where you live. This is the land God gave to Abraham. So Isaac sent Jacob to Rebekah's brother in Padan Aram. Jacob went to Laban, son of Bethuel, the Aramean. Laban was the brother of Rebekah, the mother of Jacob and Esau. Esau learned that his father Isaac blessed Jacob and sent him away to Padan Aram to find a wife there. He also learned that Isaac commanded Jacob not to marry a Canaanite woman. Esau learned that Jacob obeyed his father and his mother and went to Padan Aram. Esau saw that from this that his father did not want his sons to marry Canaanite women. Esau already had 2 wives, but he went to Abraham's son Ishmael and married another woman, Jesus. Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael. Mahalath was Nebaioth's sister. Jacob's dream at Bethel. Jacob left Beersheba and went to Haran. The sun had already set when he came to a good place to spend the night. He took a rock there and laid his head on it to sleep. Jacob had a dream. He dreamed there was a ladder that was on the ground and reached up into heaven. He saw the angels of God going up and down the ladder. Then Jacob saw the Lord standing by the ladder. He said, I am the Lord, the God of your grandfather Abraham, the God of Isaac, and I will give you the land that you're lying on now. I will give this land to you and to your children. You will have many descendants, as there are particles of dust on the earth. They will spread east and west, north and south. All the families on earth will be blessed because of you and your descendants. I am with you, and I will protect you everywhere you go. I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I've done what I have promised. Then Jacob awoke and said, I know that the Lord is in this place, but I didn't know he was there until I slept. Jacob was afraid and said, this is a very great place. This is the house of God. This is the gate to heaven. Jacob got up early in the morning. He took the rock he had slept on and set it up on its edge. Then he poured oil on the rock. In this way, he made it a memorial to God. The name of that place was Luz, but Jacob named it Bethel. Then Jacob made a promise. He said, if God will be with me, and if he will protect me on this trip, and if he'll give me food to eat, clothes to wear, and if I return in peace to my father's house, if he does all these things, then the Lord will be my God. I'm setting this stone up as a memorial. It will show that this is a holy place for God, and I will give God 1/10 of all he gives me. Genesis 29, Jacob meets Rachel. Then Jacob continued his trip. He went to the country in the east. He looked up and saw a well in the field. There were 3 flocks of sheep lying near the well, where the sheep drank water. There was a large rock covering the mouth of the well. When all the flocks were gathered there, the shepherds would roll the rock away from the well, and all the sheep could drink from the water. After the sheep were full, the shepherds would put the rock back in its place. Jacob said to the shepherds there, brothers, where are you from? They answered, we're from Haran. Then Jacob said, do you know Laban, the son of Nahor? The shepherds answered, we know him. Then Jacob said, how is he? They answered, he's well. Look, that is his daughter Rachel coming now with his sheep. Jacob said, look, it is still day and long before the sun set. It's not time yet for the animals to be gathered together for the night. So give them water and let them go back into the field. But they said, we cannot do that until all the flocks are gathered together. Then we will move the rock from the well and all the sheep will drink. While Jacob was talking with the shepherds, Rachel came with her father's sheep. It was her job to take care of the sheep. Rachel was Laban's daughter. Laban was the brother of Rebekah, Jacob's mother. When Jacob saw Rachel, he went and moved the rock and gave water to the sheep. Then Jacob kissed Rachel and cried. He told her that he was from her father's family. He told her that he was the son of Rebekah. So Rachel ran home and told her father. When Laban heard the news about his sister's son Jacob, he ran to meet him. Laban hugged him and kissed him and brought him to his house. Jacob told Laban everything that had happened. Then Laban said, this is wonderful. You're from my family. So Jacob stayed with Laban for a month. Laban tricks Jacob. One day Laban said to Jacob, you're a relative of mine. It's not right for you to continue working for me without pay. What should I pay you? Now Laban had 2 daughters. The older was Leah, the younger was Rachel. Leah's eyes were gentle, but Rachel was beautiful. Jacob loved Rachel, so he said to Laban, I'll work 7 years for you if you will allow me to marry your daughter Rachel. He didn't tell you to work 7 years? You're the one volunteered that? Laban said, it would be better for her to marry you than someone else, so stay with me. So Jacob stayed and worked for Laban 7 years, but it seemed like a very short time because he loved Rachel very much. After 7 years, Jacob said to Rachel, give me Rachel so that I can marry her. My time of work for you is finished. So Laban gave a party to all the people in that place. That night, Laban brought his daughter Leah to Jacob. Jacob and Leah had sexual relations together. Laban gave his maid Zilpah to his daughter to be her maid. In the morning, Jacob saw that it was Leah he had slept with. And he said to Laban, "You've tricked me. I worked hard for you so that I can marry Rachel. Why did you trick me?" Laban said, "In our country, we don't allow the younger daughter to marry before the older daughter. Continue for the full week of the marriage ceremony, and I will give you Rachel to marry, but you must serve me another 7 years." So Jacob did this and finished the week. Then Laban gave him his daughter Rachel as a wife. Laban gave his maid Bilhah to his daughter Rachel to be her maid. So Jacob had sexual relations with Rachel also, and Jacob loved Rachel more than Leah. Jacob worked for Laban another 7 years. Jacob's family grows. The Lord saw that Jacob loved Rachel more than Leah, so he made it possible for Leah to have children. But Rachel didn't have any children. Leah gave birth to a son. She named him Reuben. She named him this because she said, "The Lord has seen my troubles. My husband does not love me. Now maybe my husband will love me." Leah became pregnant again and had another son. She named him Simeon. She said, "The Lord has heard that I'm not loved, so he gave me this son." Leah became pregnant again and had another son. She named his son Levi. She said, "Now surely my husband will love me. I've given him 3 sons." Then Leah gave birth to another son. She named this son Judah. Leah named him this because she said, "Now I will praise the Lord." Then she stopped having children. This is the word of the Lord. Place that in the comment section and be sure to follow, like, share,